This was my home for 30 years, and I felt like I was where I needed to be. My mom and dad graduated from Meade County High School in 1949, so I come from many generations of Meade County school system graduates. When I was very young, my dad graduated with the GI Bill and decided we were going to move around. So we left here when I was young and moved all over the country. Every time my dad advanced with his job, we moved again. When my grandparents got older and I was a preteen, my dad decided we'd move back to Meade County, and we did. I'd always lived in a suburban area growing up, and we moved back to Meade County, and I thought, they have one caution light. Where in the world are we? I knew my grandparents lived here and I'd visited, but I didn't think we'd stay here because we always moved a couple of years. Within 2 months, I fell in love with Meade County all over again. I graduated from Meade County High School in 1975, married my husband, Dan Powers. He also graduated in 1975. We had a very strong education with Meade County. We had people who believed in us. People like Jim DeVries and Peggy Darnell and Tank Wilson, those wonderful people who made us think we could achieve anything. I went to school on a total academic scholarship, and my husband went to school on a D1 football scholarship. We were prepared by the Meade County school system. So as a former graduate, I had nothing but good things to say about Meade County. We came back here because we wanted our children to go through this school system, and we were raised in this wonderful community. I had 4 children who all graduated from Meade County High School and felt that love and the caring that my husband and I had felt. They all did extremely well, went off to college very well prepared with academic and athletic scholarships and excelled. And I think the love of this community helped them know that they can achieve unbelievable things. As a parent of those 4 children, it does my heart so, my heart wants to explode because I now have 13 amazingly wonderful grandchildren, and many of them have started in the Meade County school system. And it makes me so proud that they are getting to feel that love and that caring and that sense of community. But when I walked in the door to this morning, the sound of those kids out in the commons area laughing and goofing off, that's what I love. Middle school kids are a goofy little bunch. They can try your patience, but they are hilarious. And as I walked in the door and heard them laughing and dancing and singing, I couldn't help but smile and enjoy that sound of kids in a wonderful place having a great time. I truly believe one of the best things about the Meade County school system is our ability to adapt. Been in education a lot of years, or I was. Watched a lot of new mandates, new directives come. Watched the Meade County school system not complain, but dig their heels in and make it work. It's amazing to me the number of school systems that come to Brandenburg and come to Meade County to see, what are you all doing that's working? It's our lifeline. We make it work because we do what's best for our students, our teachers, and our entire staff. I've come full circle. My heart is full. I remember one story that really made me realize how important a school system can be, and just one person in a school system. I had just started in the library as a teacher, and I heard something over in a corner, and I went over, and there was a little girl, a little 7th grade girl, sitting in a corner crying. She was sitting by my paperback section. And I went over and I sat down beside her, and I said, this was like the 2nd, 3rd week of school. And I said, sweetheart, what in the world? Tell me, let me help you. Is it that stupid locker? We'll figure out that combination, don't worry about it. And she looked at me and she said, oh, Miss Powers, these are happy tears. She said, I am so glad to be here. She said, your library is wonderful. I can check out as many books as I want. And my teachers really like me. and I like them. I stopped in my tracks and realized that's our job. Yes, we educate. Yes, we push them to achieve unbelievable things, but bottom line, we listen, we care, and we make them feel heard and substantial. What more could you ask for? I remember there was a football coach a few years ago, Larry French, was being interviewed by a television station in Louisville. And we were playing St. X and Trinity and all those big schools in Louisville, and they asked him, you know, isn't it kind of daunting coming up here and playing these select schools? And Larry said in his way, you know, in Meade County, we take whatever gets off that bus. And I truly bought into that, and I realized those kids get off that bus and they're ours, that few hours a day. And I took that to heart, and I had connections with kids, and the thing that probably makes me even more proud than just loving them is the fact that if I walk through the halls of any school in this system, my former students are there. They're up in front of that classroom. They are teaching those kids, and they are keeping that tradition going. The Amy Facklers and the Nicole Webbs and the Rachel Sermonuses, and I could go on, the Whitney Coopers, I could go on and on. These are kids that I hope in a small way I touched their life and instilled this love of education, and now they're keeping it going. As I said, I have several grandchildren in the school system, and they are in those teachers' classrooms. How fortunate. I mean, it just fills my heart. I'm so proud. Bottom line, that we are a strong heart of this community. We have so much to bring these kids in just self-esteem and just the sense of purpose in life. That's one thing you don't get in a lot of school systems, and you get it here. It's the heart of our community, and I am so proud to have been a small part of that. Heart. I think we are, as I said, the heart of our community. I think we are a lifeline for lots of kids in this community that need us. And we're a family.